Welcome everyone. Thank you for coming along and being part of this joyful day of celebration for Calvin and Susie. Could it be a more perfect occasion? Surely not a more eagerly anticipated and welcome arrival than that of baby Riley. And today we're here to formally welcome baby Riley into the Smith family circle and his parents and what will become his close and protective circle. We're all here because of the value that Calvin and Susie place on your role in their lives and the special place you'll have in the life of their beautiful son. During this ceremony, you'll be given an opportunity to pledge your support for Riley's well-being as he grows and matures into a young man. There is proven, undeniable truth in the African proverb that it takes a village to raise a child. You are here today representing the larger community in which this child will grow up. Friends, uncles, aunts, family acquaintances, neighbours, and Riley has many doting cousins who love to spoil the newest addition to the family. It is through you all that he will come to know his world. By your support, example and encouragement, you have a part to play in the development of Riley so he can achieve his full potential. It's a fact of life that parents never have all the answers, and we all have a role to play in Riley's future. But some have a particularly special role, and Riley will have two uncles, Sam and Tom, and an Aunt Melanie who'll be his guardians. Guide parents are advisors who'll nurture a special relationship with the child, committing their time, energy, ideas and advice. Trusted confidence that Riley will be able to turn to for information, different perspectives and for support. It's a relationship that's meaningful and deeply rewarding to the child. Children need role models who are not their parents, and Tom, Sam and Melanie are part of Riley's circle of support, at the ready should the need arise. Sam, Tom and Melanie, will you give this child guidance, friendship and inspiration? Will you accept the privilege and the responsibility of nurturing the freedom and personality of this child? I now ask Riley's grandparents to come forward. Being a grandparent is a joyful, tender and solemn duty. Will you agree to share your wisdom with Riley? Will you respect, befriend and love Riley for the rest of your natural life? Thank you. We now formally recognise the name of this precious child in this ceremony, and by doing so we declare that the child is an individual, a unique and separate person with a dignity, personality and a life of his own. A name once given will be associated forever with a face, a voice, a walk, a laugh and all the other idiosyncrasies that our families and friends recognise as a reflection of a child's personality. Yes, certainly Riley has a likeness, that red hair and those blue eyes that come from his great-grandfather, and his middle name, Jacob, reflects that family likeness. But Riley Jacob Sterling Brown was given the name for himself, a name chosen for a much longed-for child who's arrived into Calvin and Susie's life after 10 years of waiting. Riley Jacob Sterling Brown. It will be spoken, whispered, shouted, cried, sung and written thousands of times, impersonally and meaningfully, by family, friends, neighbours, teachers, doctors, colleagues, loves, strangers, and maybe by children and grandchildren. It will define his identity, but in his way, Riley will define his name. He'll have the freedom to develop his own unique talents, interests and capacities. We hope for Riley that he'll lead a happy and satisfying life, that he will respect the needs and interests of other people and develop over time an ability to see the two sides of every story, to think critically, to love passionately. The supportive environment provided by Calvin and Susie and the extended network around him will allow Riley to learn and appreciate the value of love, friendship, compassion and cooperation. He'll have a stimulating environment where he can develop the ability to ask questions, seek rational answers and make thoughtful decisions. Riley will need to be loved and respected for his unique qualities, not for what we think he should be, but for who he is. Creating a home where a child can develop a strong sense of self is one of the greatest gifts a parent can give. Calvin and Susie, please stand and hold Riley together in your arms. Will you love and cherish Riley's uniqueness and help him develop a strong sense of self? Will you commit to recognising Riley's feelings and giving him opportunities to be curious, to explore the world and discover how he can make it better? Will you commit to listening rather than lecturing, praising rather than punishing, encouraging rather than criticising? We wish for Calvin and Susie patience, understanding and perseverance as they try to be the best parents they can possibly be. Thank you both. It's my honour to present to you this child, Riley Jacob Sterling Brown. May he take his place as a useful, caring member of society and appreciate all that is good in the world. We wish him good health. May he live a happy and fulfilled life. I now ask Calvin and Susie, as well as Sam, Tom and Melanie, to come forward and be the first to place a handful of sand in this bottle. This sand represents your wishes and blessings for Riley. As we sign the certificate of naming, you're all welcome to share your own blessings and wishes for Riley, by yourselves choosing and pouring a handful of sand into the bottle for Riley to keep as a memento of the love and wishes for him today. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.